Good morning, all. My name is Paul Marquis. I use my initial E, Paul E, Marquis. And I'm coming to you live from Quebec City. So excited to be here with you today and to talk about mental health in the workplace. I speak at suicide prevention. I speak at, what ails us? What is it that's in our minds that makes us think that we should be depressed? And the wording I use might be offensive to you, but I've found that having lived with suicidal ideology and fortunately lived through it, having lived with deep depression and mental health issues for a good part of my life, and alcoholism is part of that, and it just made it worse. And so I know now that I don't have to listen to my head. The Buddhists call it monkey mind, when our mind just doesn't stop, when it just keeps going and tells us all kinds of things from our childhood or our past, that maybe we're not good enough, or we won't amount to anything, or you're a bad person for having made an error. And I've learned that no human is inherently bad. No human is inherently bad, no matter where we've come from, or what has happened to us, or what we've done in our past. No human is inherently bad. God doesn't make junk. And so, that being true, I know today that I don't have to live in my past. I use my past as a stepping stone, as learning experiences, and I'm grateful for every single moment. Yeah, even the most difficult ones. And we're going through some difficult times here, having moved to Quebec City on a dream job that just didn't turn into the dream job. It's causing us great grief, and I have to live in gratitude today. And living in gratitude, I'm able to bring to you the lessons that I've learned in not letting my head get away with what it does. Eckhart Tolle speaks out at the brain being an entity of its own, and if we just observe it rather than listen to it, because I had Milton was a dear friend that I knew for just a few short years. Milton Merle was one of those singers. What is with the stories that he has, although he'd never speak of them much, of back in the day having to sneak in the back door with the lights off because he's African American. He was African American when he was singing in these great venues to the white people in America, and segregation was real. And he got through that, and he used to tell me, he says, "Paul, don't listen to yourself." And he used to say, "My head's got a contract out on my ass." And that was Milton. My head's got a contract out on my ass, because if I listen to my thinking, I'll get back into that deep depression. And I don't want you to live in that deep depression. What can I do to help you today? Reach out for help. In Canada and the USA, dial 988. Do it now. Reach out and call someone if you're suffering, if you're struggling. If you're not struggling and you're just listening to this to get some tips on empathic listening and appreciative inquiry, just go and listen to someone today. Whether it be a coworker, a friend, a family member, or just someone on the street that's not looking quite right. Say, "How are you?" And when they answer the typical rehearsed, "I'm fine," say, "No, are you really? Is there anything you need to talk about?" And give 2, 3, 5 minutes of your day just to listen. Just listening without replying. Just listening to someone. It could change their life. It could save their life. And again, my name is Paul Marquis. I speak at mental health in the workplace or anywhere. Psychological well-being. I've been on projects where workers have succumbed, and there's a possibility that one was a suicide. I've had suicidal ideology. I just wanted to end it because I couldn't get away from my head. I don't have to live in that today, and I don't want you to. Love thine own self, to thine own self be true. It's a strange wording, but yeah, you want more than that? Write something in the comments. Reach out and call, and or call 988 in North America. And we wish you all the greatest life. And that's it for today. This is issue number 3 of 2025. Paul E. Marquis on mental health in the workplace and psychological well-being. And have a great day.